So whether it's anything from the whole series going through Colossians or anything, an experience that you guys have had, I want to give you guys an opportunity to speak about it or ask questions about it. So it doesn't work very well if you don't. So, I mean, I say it doesn't work. We can continue talking, but I want to give you guys an opportunity. Just raise your hand.
You
We've
don't
got a
ask
couple.
a question. This is going to be a lot of A with no Q.
It's be all the A, the Q. All right, Renee.
This is convenient. Ruby's next to me.
Right.
Can y'all hear me? Okay. I just wanted to say, not really a question, but just kind of elaborate on that I think we overcomplicate the gospel. You know, that's what I love what you said about the children. You know, I love what Jesus said, do not let the children hinder, you know, coming to me. Because, you know, they come with just, like you said, freedom. You know, they're not trying to jump through hoops. They're not trying to perform. They're not trying to do everything perfectly. And I know the denomination I grew up in was pretty legalistic. And I remember we had this huge, like as a teenager, this huge notebook we were supposed to go through every morning to have our quiet time, you know? And I forgot what it was called, 29, 49, 29, 69, something weird like that. But I remember thinking, man, will I ever master this, you know? And I'm not a morning person. I really don't want to have my quiet time in the morning. And I felt really judged if I didn't have it early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like there was only one way to do it, one time to do it. And I didn't know enough about the Lord that I could just, now I'm just like, hey, I can worship God and serve God and have my quiet time the way I need to, you know, the way I want to. And that there's no certain one way to, you know, to come to God, to worship God. And so that's freeing to me, you know, to understand that we overcomplicate it, you know. And just prayer to me is just a moment-by-moment conversation with God, you know. I used to think I have to spend hours in prayer. Now, my dialogue is every minute, every day. I'm talking to the Lord, you know, constantly saying, Lord, speak, let me hear what you have to hear, let me see what you have to see, give me the Father heart of God toward others, and walking in grace, you know, and it's a moment-by-moment transformation.
It's funny you mentioned that phrase. I'd forgotten about the quiet time. That was a pretty common phrase in the denomination that I was into. You got to go have your quiet time. And I used to think, man, it's too much quiet time. It's just fall asleep time. I got to have some noise or something going on. But yeah, just like you said, I think it's why the Paul says specifically to keep it simple, the simplicity of Christ. Don't get past that. Then he also goes on to say we're supposed to pray without ceasing, which means have those continual conversations. The only problem with that is when my wife worships in the car, she gets a lead foot and starts driving faster, and we get a ticket in Louisiana. No, anyway, I'm just kidding. Sin. But no, you should pray, like you said. It's a continual conversation.
Yeah, is this on?
Yep.
Okay. Who come up with quiet time? I don't read that. Jesus, he went out. He didn't want anybody listening. I'm sorry. It's not just a time. It's all day, every day, every situation. Pray about anything. Pray about tomorrow. Pray about today. Pray about yesterday. God don't care. He can go back. We can fix anything. It's a new way of thinking.
Well, what's interesting I found in conversations I have with people that aren't Christians and I interact with them, it's a much more fluid conversation when you're just being genuine. You don't have to step in and out of this, you know, I always call Christianese, and try to get everyone saved that you come in contact with at that moment. And I know that sounds a little weird, not to say we don't want people to get saved, but God's not as impatient as we are, I think. I think he puts us in position so that we can be a part of the whole process. We're not the end-all, be-all in some of this. We may just be a part of it that someone else, we may never see the results of it, but we get to be a part of it. Right. And that also takes the pressure off again to say, okay, well, I can be a part of something God's doing, and I may never see the results of it, and that's okay, because it's not about me and what I can see or get out of it. Although I want to see some results, obviously, I can just be a part of it, and that's the beauty, I think, of grace, is to say, God's not like, the Holy Spirit's a big boy. He's not like just waiting around on us to do the exact perfect thing. Yep.
You know, there was a guy in the Old Testament that had a donkey. And, you know, some of you know that joke, some of you don't.
I was a senior in high school, and what led me to the Lord was the movie Billy Jack. Go figure that.
I've never seen that movie.
Yeah, I've never seen that either.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah. Sorry. Hey, look.
Was it in the 60s?
Easy. All right. Give me a minute. All right. Well, you know. Hey, Ruby, we got some. Was it?
I have a question
PJ?
too.
Okay, Angela has.
Oh gosh.
I know, Buddy's starting to sweat now. You'll really be sweating once you hear my question.
Do we have a question?
Well, Angela has a question.
Oh, Angela, you have a question?
I really do.
Oh, okay. All right. You can answer this one.
I tried to prep Buddy to get ready for this question because I genuinely am curious. I hope he looked it up.
You're not supposed to prep for this. Okay, good job. He
I don't
didn't
know
prep.
what she's talking about right now.
He'll remember in a minute, I think.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, I listened to you and I love. Can you just ask a question?
So it's just something that jumped out at me that I noticed when we went through Colossians 3. So, you know, I come from a very legalistic background as well. And of course, like wives submit to your husbands is used a lot to control women. But